Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Daily Shooter, and I'm coming to you today with a neck knife review. A wicked little neck knife that's brand new from Slysteel called the Final Option. The Slysteel Final Option neck knife is the knife that I'm wearing around my neck right now. And as you can see, size-wise, it's perfect. It looks really nice. It's not too conspicuous. You know, it doesn't just jump out there and let everybody know that you're wearing a knife around your neck. But once you deploy it, it is a very mean-looking knife. It is fantastic. I've been using it for days now for just general utility. Very sharp right out of the box. Very ergonomic. And I'm going to put this on the table now to give you guys a closer look. So here's the Slysteel Final Option up close. Now you'll see that it is a little bit dirty, and that's because I've actually been using it for bushcrafting a bit, and I'll get to that later on in the video. But here it is up close, and let's get the specs out of the way before we get started with the review. Now the knife has an overall length of 4 inches, a blade length of 1.5 inches, and it's 1/8 inch thick, so it's actually a pretty decent thickness. Now it's made of 1095 high carbon alloy. It's a very nice fixed blade steel with a Rockwell hardness about 57 to 59. The handles are G10, and it has black epoxy powder coating, which is very nice. It also comes with the Kydex sheath and a lanyard. Now this is obviously anything that you guys want to switch out. Right now I just have a ball chain on there, but if you'd like to switch that out with some type of paracord that has a quick release or something around the neck, you can do that as well. And it's fairly light. It weighs 3 ounces. 3 ounces without the sheath, so just the knife by itself, and then the sheath adds an extra ounce. So 4 ounces if you're wearing this around your neck. And after wearing it for several days, it doesn't feel bad at all. It actually feels fairly comfortable. Okay, so let's talk about ergonomics first. Now this is a neck knife that is very ergonomical. I have about medium-sized hands, and it absolutely fits perfect. I've never held a neck knife that actually feels this solid in my hand. The handle is not thin. It's not too thin where you can't actually get a good grip on it, and the way that it's positioned in the Kydex with the finger splitter right here actually allows you to get a good purchase on the knife before deploying it. So I can deploy it with the one thumb like that, and then my thumb actually just falls right there on the jimping on the top of the blade. So it does have this kind of half moon, looks like a cookie bite jimping on the top here, and your thumb rests in there really nicely. And as you can see, the split finger guard just kind of pops right there. So it really does give you a good purchase on this knife. As you can see, it falls between my index finger, my middle finger. And it's very ergonomic. It just feels really comfortable. Now just to give you guys a look there's the thickness of the handle that I was talking about. It's a very thick handle, so it does give you a nice purchase. The thickness of the handle doesn't really bother me when I'm wearing it around my neck. Like I said, I can barely tell that it's there, so I'm not worried about that. Now to give you guys a little bit of a size comparison, I brought out a couple things to lay next to it here. Okay, so here's just a standard AA battery, just to give you guys an idea of that size. I also have some 5.56 ammo. So you can see there, that's about the size of the knife. And now the thickness, again with the AA, almost identically as thick as a AA battery. But a very great knife. Very nice, sharp out of the box, and this is actually made by Tops. So you can see there it's got the Tops Knives logo, and it's made by Tops Knives for Slysteel. So it's got a great product with a great history there. You know, the one thing that I discovered after wearing this knife for a while is that you know, you can use this for practically everything. Everything from self-defense to a knife that you're going to use at work to cut boxes, all the way down to bushcraft. Now, to be honest with you, I wasn't sure. I was going to try bushcrafting, doing some random stuff with this knife to see if I could. Not necessarily would it be a good option. And after using it, doing just, you know, the smallest bushcraft stuff, I was actually very surprised at how well it worked. I mean, obviously you're not going to be doing any batoning out of this, you know, or lashing it as a spear, but as an extra knife to keep on you if you're out there in the wilderness, having something around your neck like this actually was was pretty cool. It worked out pretty well. Now let me show you real quick. I'm going to go back to the table and show you what I did with this bushcraft wise and show you what it can do. Okay, so here's a little handheld spear that I made yesterday using the final option neck knife, and I was surprised at the quick work that it did with this. I mean, I was really surprised. The fact that it does have a small blade, such a nice deep belly, and it allows the blade to be right underneath your thumb. So if you need to strip wood, make wood shavings, just do fine detail work, you know, the blade is right underneath your thumb, so it allows you to get that leverage that you need in order to make those small shavings. You know, and I was really surprised, but that 1095 high carbon steel, it's a good steel. It worked great. So I made little shavings with it. I actually cut this branch off using the neck knife, but you can see the tip here, just kind of working on that. It's a great knife and holds its sharpness. So as a backup emergency bushcrafting knife, definitely I would say that this works. This will get you your wood shavings. It'll help you make spears. There's a lot of different applications. Okay, so here's a little test that I'm going to do. And for this, I am going to put on some leather gloves because I like having 4 fingers and a thumb. And we're going to see if this final option neck knife will pierce this aluminum coffee can here. So here's the neck knife. I'm going to actually try and hold it like this. And we'll see if I can make my kids a piggy bank. No problem. I'll try and move my hand out of the way for this one. See if we can hit the side here. That is not bad. I'm telling you guys, this is a mean little neck knife. Okay, so I've done several days of utilitarian cutting on this. I've done some small bushcrafting. There's tons of sticks that I have out in my yard right now that I've been using. So I've been doing a lot of cutting. Plus, also pierce this and this right there. Let's make sure that this thing is still sharp, and we'll run it along some cardboard. Okay, so as you see, no problem cutting the cardboard, and as a matter of fact, it put a nice cut in my board here. So you can see, even after piercing, up close, even after piercing, even after cutting, even after going through wood and everything else that I've put this thing through over the past several days, it's still in perfect condition. Okay, so here's my final opinion on the final option neck knife from Slysteel. Now, yes, this knife was given to me for review, but don't think that that skews my opinion of it whatsoever, because this knife has to be able to perform on camera so that I can show you guys what it does, how it works, the ergonomics of it. I mean, it has to work for me to give it a good review and be able to show you guys. And I'm really comfortable giving this knife a flawless review. It is a fantastic knife. It's very comfortable, very ergonomic. You can beat the hell out of it. Like I said, it's a great knife not just for personal and self-defense, but it's also a great knife just as a backup utility knife or a backup bushcraft knife if you're a survivalist. So I have no problem telling you guys that my honest opinion on this knife is that it's fantastic, and I would recommend it to you. And if you bought one of these knives, that I wouldn't have to be worried about it, because I know you would, you know, once you got one, you would actually feel it and feel the same way. Now, there is a discount code that you guys want to use if you're interested in this knife. And all you have to do is just let them know that the Daily Shooter sent you. Go over to slysteel.com, and these knives are going to be $99.95 with free shipping. The shipping is included, but if you let them know the Daily Shooter sent you, it'll be $89.95, shipping also included. So check out the final option neck knife, slysteel.com. I'm telling you right now, it is absolutely worth every penny. This will be my new EDC. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. You guys have a great day.